My name is Rachel, and this is my vlog, video, vlog. Um, so I like to knit, and also I like to crochet. And so that's what I'm going to be doing in this vlog. Okay? I've been knitting and crocheting for a very long time. Knitting since high school and crocheting since not too far into college. So it's pretty much what I like to spend my free time doing. I also like video games and reading and stuff. But I've realized in the past couple of months and years that this is like my favorite thing to do. I've been out on dates and thought to myself, wow, I would rather be home knitting. Not that the dates were bad, that's just what I would rather be doing. But yeah, so that's just an example. I have a great partner right now, and who I met last year, who you'll probably get to know as well. But yeah, so I was just about to start a nice fall sweater using Patton's classic wool worsted. I've recently moved from Georgia, which does not have super cold and scary winters, to Illinois, which apparently has cold and scary winters. So I need something warm. And apparently it's supposed to snow, or the weather's thinking about snowing on Sunday. So yeah, maybe I'll have a good fair bit of this done by then so that I can show you guys in the snow. I also have like a couple of design things that I haven't fully fleshed out with it yet. I know I want it to be a cardigan. I don't have buttons picked out. They'll probably be gold buttons for fall. I do want to have leaves around like the sleeve, wrists, and around the bottom, and maybe like a couple up here, and I have a couple of different yarns that I plan to use for that. But yeah, so I was just about to get started. I was gonna do a couple swatches, and I hope you enjoy this journey with me. First things first, pick a needle size. What is the pattern? Not the pattern. What does the package say? Recommended size is 7. So that would be 4.5 millimeter. I probably want not that. So I'll probably do size 8 or 9, maybe 9, maybe 8. Well, that's what the swatches are for. But yeah. So this one has my 7s on it. I've got 2 projects actually in this little bag here. One was going to be a thing that I was really excited about, and then I started working on it again, and I was very much less excited about it. So I'm going to pivot and do something else with this one. But that's not important right now. what's important is this yellow yarn. I have 5 of these, so I'm gonna do a top-down situation, finish the sleeves first, and then see how long it gets, because it may end up being a little cropped. It says 194 yards per, and the first one I have here is a little short because I used it for a Christmas present for my friend. But anyways, let's make a swatch with the correct needles. Please hold. Okay, so I moved the candle from, right in front of my face to a little not right in front of my face. So I think that might be better for lighting. We'll see. I'm also doing this swatch. I'm not sure if I like how open it's looking, but I'll go ahead and finish the swatch and then maybe do a smaller one to compare, just to kind of get an idea of what the fabric will look like. Also, I have not decided yet if I want to put all the leaves on after or if I want to do that during, like with intarsia. I think that's how you say it. I'm not 100% sure, but we'll go ahead and finish up this swatch and just see what happens. Okay. So the thing about me is, I will look at the first couple of rows of something and decide that I hate it and pull it out. However, hello. Having finished this little square, I think that this will probably work as far as sweater goes, because I don't want it to be too stiff. And this still is a little bit stiff. And I don't think I've made anything large with like actual wool yet. Like 100% wool. I think this is 100% wool. Yeah, 100% pure new wool. So I don't know if it'll like soften up. I just don't know. I don't know. So for now, well, not for now, for this project, I think this will work. So now, time to measure. Okay, so when I gauge swatch, I don't measure for rows as much as I do stitches, because like basically all I'm trying to figure out is how many stitches are in 1 inch, so I can figure out if it'll go around me or not. As far as length, I don't really do a whole lot of body shaping, so I don't really know, I don't really need to know how many rows is in 1 inch or whatever. So for the swatch, it is exactly 4 stitches for 1 inch, which is really cool for math. Given that I'm doing this top down, I'm gonna do a raglan style and then kind of put the collar and the buttons and stuff on later. So yeah, that's the start. That's the start of a nice sweater, and I'm very excited. I've been thinking about this sweater for like 2 years, and have just finally figured out what I'm going to use this yarn for. Exactly. So I'm going to look at starting a raglan cardigan thing, and I'll probably kind of go ahead and get started, because I really learned just by doing. So I'll read about it, and then I'll probably start it and then film a little bit. I'm also watching the Holiday Baking Championship. Season 12 just started coming out, so I'm really excited about that, and filming this and talking to you guys unfortunately is interfering with that, but I'll be back once I have a little bit, teeny tiny bit more progress on how we're doing here. So okay, great. Okay, so I've got the cast on and the setup row done for this sweater. I'm using a free pattern from Lily something, I'll come back and put the real name in there, but it's Lily, I don't know. Loosely basing this cardigan off of their pattern for the raglan cardigan. So now that I've got that done, I'll do a few rows. My partner should be getting home from the gym fairly soon, and I have to make him soup also. So I'm going to see how much I can get done of this, but first I'm going to read a little bit farther into the pattern just to make sure that what I think is going on is what's going on with it. And then I'll have some knitting happening. Okay, yes, what I thought was happening is in fact happening. So let's see how far we can get. Wow, I really look like I don't know what I'm doing. Let's see how far we can get before Pookie gets home. Yeah.
So here's the deal.
Okay, so I've not gotten very far. I've done just a couple of rows, but it is going on 9 o'clock, and my partner's on his way home from the gym. I think I'll do like one more row and start making dinner, soup and grilled cheese. I did have to take like half the stitch markers off because they were really uncomfortable to hold, but that'll be fine. It'll be fine, and I will remember to do all of my increases, I think. But yeah, so I think I might end it here tonight because my bedtime is 10 o'clock, and by the time I make food and we eat and you know, we have our evening conversating, it'll probably be bedtime. So as I finish this row, I want to thank you all for joining me in my first ever knitting, crocheting, crafting vlog. And I can't wait to see you next time. So, thank you. Have a wonderful whatever time it is for you. And I'll see you soon.